Determination, laser focus, banging on they though they taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they though they take.
Big numbers.
Yeah. Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. Yeah. 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaughan. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter. The cameras more numerous. I don't know. There's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America.
And just about ready to roll. On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Squeeze, double. Jim. Kill.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Alert!
Mayfield on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. A toss play to Chubb. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it second and 14.
Here we go. Alert!
Mayfield now from the 50. Open man is Samuel, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
61, matchbox light. Check light 54. Light 54. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And again, it's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that. They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep their own. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? This is the tight end, Njoku. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive. We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football. Seibert's kick is good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive. And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll give to Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't. No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing, Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Hey, exit. Hey, watch that.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
On 1st down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mike. Here we go.
53, Mike. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
26.
Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go. 53, check 53. Let's go, team. Gonna be
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Check 53, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now Chubb running right. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. They run again on first down. Chubb. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 20! A big play that time out of Chubb. 41 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll run with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield dancing to his left. The Browns are in the end zone. Touchdown.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
You're looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
Joe Schobert on the tackle. It's a gain of 7.
So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And deep on the ground with Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. Check 53. Here we go, D.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Elliott. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A first down carry by Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
Here's Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Elliott running right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. That's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about.
180.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
180.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He gets it to Brown, complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. He can run, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On first and 10, Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of L.
To throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run with Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Kill. 47. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check 55 to Mike. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken around the 12. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name
The collect